Passes over to Hensley. Back to Morris. Morris to Hensley. Hensley drives the baseline, puts the layup up and in.
Good move on Hensley's part there.
The Devils now have increased their lead tonight, and Marion's coach says that's enough. Let's call timeout. So with 4:39 remaining in the third quarter, the Devils up by 9, 59 to 50.
This coach from Marion, I believe he wants to try something a little bit different because he came back out and tried to go one-on-one here, and it's just not going to work with Morris. He's going to get some points. He'll shoot. He may not hit everything, but he's going to get some points if you leave him open and go one-on-one with him.
Morris has not been the story tonight, though, Gary. The story of the night's game has been the play of Shelton. He has 14. The play of Ferguson, who has 14. And the play of Hensley, who has 12.
We talked earlier. We talked early on in the game that if you shut Morris down, you don't shut Gate City down. You just distribute the scoring to the other 4 players on the team. A very good team effort. A very well-organized team effort.
That's where a lot of teams go wrong. They start thinking of Morris, they start thinking of Shelton, but they don't realize Gate City's got about 10 players that can burn the eyes out when they get hot.
They can play with you, so you have to watch everybody.
Thomas passes down in the corner to Call, stripped away by Morris, run down by Ferguson. Ferguson over to Morris. Morris takes it up, nice move, they're up and in.
That move was unbelievable. He just went midair.
Gate City up by 11 now. Thomas stripped away by Morris, and they're calling a foul. Oh my, oh my. On Shelton, unbelievable call.
This call here is just hard to explain. I'm not going to try to because the men have made the decision.
Thomason to bring the basketball inbounds to Thomas. In the corner for Sayers. Sayers into Thompson. Turnaround jump shot by Thomason is good. Marion going to a press now. Pelton brings it in to Hensley. Hensley works it up court around Austin. Bounce pass to Morris. Beautiful pass. Morris in the lane. Shoots. Count the bucket, and he'll go to the line looking to convert the three-point play.
That's 3 on call.
So Marion getting in very serious foul trouble. Call with 3. Thomason with 3. And Austin with 2.
Call, should he get in foul trouble, this could be a very key factor for Marion here, especially this early in the second half of the ballgame.
Morris eyes the mark, shoots. Good for Kevin Morris. Number 40, Sayers inbounds the basketball to Thomas. 3:55 remaining third quarter. The Devils up by 12, 64-52. Sayers to Thomas, the top of the key, over on the right corner to Call. Back over to number 40, Sayers, to Thomas at the top of the key to Sayers. Sayers works in the left corner to Thomas and back to Sayers. Sayers thought about the 3. Pelton picked him up. Dishes inside, trying to get the big man in trouble. No good. Number 42, Austin, comes up with the rebound, puts it back up and in. Jason Hensley with the basketball for Gate City. Passes over to Ferguson. Ferguson needs some help. Finds Shelton across the timeline. Dishes to Morris. Morris, nice pass to Pelton. Pelton is fouled by number 10, Thomas, on Marion.
That is his first foul, too.
So Rusty Pelton will be at the line looking to pick up point number 8. Pelton, a unheralded basketball player, but Rusty, what can you say? Just all hustle. The shot is up and good for Rusty Pendleton.
Pendleton is just all athlete. He plays football, he plays basketball, he plays baseball. He's just an unheralded athlete in any sport, and he gives it 110%.
Archer checks into the contest now from Marion. As Pendleton at the line looking to sink his second foul shot. The shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Thomason of Marion. The Devils up by 11, 65-54. Thomas with the basketball. Passes back to Call. Call at the top of the key over to Thomas to Archer in the corner. Back to Thomas. Thomas thought about a 3, but Pendleton picked him up. Skip pass to number 32, Archer. Archer shoots. In and out. Rebounded by Ferguson of Gate City. Ferguson gives to Morris. Morris from 3. It will not roll. Pendleton on the rebound. Goes back up and in for 2.
Tremendous effort there by Pendleton, just being there and going right on in.
Call with the basketball for Marion. Passes over to Sayers. Sayers guarded by Pendleton. Back to Thomas at the top of the key. Thomas drives to the left corner. Passes Thompson. Thompson's shot is up and nothing but still. Jason Hensley brings the basketball into Ferguson. Ferguson double teamed, and he is fouled by Call. That is number 4 on Hutch Call.
You have to wonder what is going through the Marion coach's mind at this point. He's bound to know that he's got Call has got 4 fouls.
And indeed he does, as he sends in number 42, Austin, to replace Call. Morris will inbound the ball for Gate City as Marion has dropped back off the pressure now. Hensley working it up court for the Blue Devils. Working it to the right side. Lobs in for Shelton. Shelton's turnaround jump shot is good.
Shelton has a way of exciting this crowd. Everybody is just pulling for him, I guess you might say.
Sayers outside the three-point line on the left wing. Gives to Thomas at the top of the key. On the right wing to number 32, Archer. Skip pass to Sayers. Sayers drives. Passes in for Austin. Austin shot is up and good. Arthur Ferguson brings it into Hensley. Hensley up to Shelton. Shelton over to Ferguson as Gate City doing a fantastic job of breaking the pressure. Ferguson passes to Hensley. Lobbing in for Shelton. Shelton goes up and blocked from behind by Sayers. Thomas comes up at the court for Marion. Dribbling his way through a crowd of Gate City defenders. Puts the shot up. No good. Rebounded by Pelton. Quickly up to Hensley. Has Morris on his left. Takes it up. And in. Beautiful job by Jason Hensley.
A job that was needed to be done at the very time, and he was just there to do it.
71-58. The Devils up by 13. The three-pointer by number 40 Sayers is no good. As Hensley to Morris. Back into Ferguson up. And in for 2. The Devils blowing away from Marion.
The ball handling in this situation here was just beyond words to describe.
Coach Dave Mason on the court giving the team high fives as they come off the court.
Has to be very pleased with the way that these boys have come back out and played in the second half. I have to be wondering here, Ivan, what's going through Marion's coach's mind. He's came back out and the score has just gradually slipped away from him, and he's got Call in foul trouble with 4 fouls. He's got Thompson here with 3 fouls. You know, what's he thinking right here? You know, what's he going to do? He can't, if he gets here 1 minute 7 seconds left in the third quarter, he's got to be thinking, what's he going to do down the line?
Once you listen to this statistic, Gary, Gate City has 5 players in double figures. Shelton has 16. Ferguson has 16. Hensley has 14. Morris has 12. And Pelton has 10.
This should tell anybody that we've got to play down the road that Morris is not all Gate City's got. We've told you that Morris has consistently scored well all year long. But right here tonight, they're proving that Gate City's got 5 men on the floor, not 1.
Basketball in play now is number 10, Thomas, with the basketball at the top of the key to McClellan in the corner to Thomason. Thomason back to McClellan. McClellan over to Thomas. Gate City's defense has picked up a notch here in the third quarter. Skip pass over to 10, Thomas. The three-pointer up. No good. Rebound is out of bounds to Marion.
I believe that was out on Pendleton, according to the official.
43 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Basketball comes in to Sayers. Sayers back to Thomas. Thomas drives around Ferguson. Passes into Austin. Austin against Shelton. Shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Pelton. The ball stolen away by McClellan for Marion. Passes in the corner to Sayers. Sayers will set up the offense for Marion. May try for the last shot. Thomas. Working around to the top of the key. 21 seconds remaining here in the third. Pass comes in to number 52. Thomas drives the baseline. Loses it out of bounds. Goes to Marion.
Off of Shelton, I believe.
Thomason will bring the basketball in to Thomas. 16 seconds remaining in the third. Austin with the basketball. We're going to get Shelton. Turnaround jumper from Austin is good. Marion within 13. Quick pass up court. Stolen away by Sayers. Sayers drives, shoots. No good. Rebounded by Shelton. 3 seconds left. Shelton up to Pelton. Pelton at the buzzer. It almost went in. Almost.
Unbelievable. The third quarter, Robin, we might note that the scoring for Marion, I have Call with 4, Thomason with 5, and Austin with 6. And our cheerleaders can shoot. Cross back on back, but they can shoot.
Oh my, KC basketball is so fun this year. All we've got to this timeout, we want to thank our other sponsors. We want to thank Sovereign Bank, Mr. Bob Gay, and all the fine folks out there. Thank you, Mr. Gay, for your support. McDonald's on Lynn Garden Drive in Kingsport. Thank you, McDonald's, for your support. We don't want to leave nobody out here. We start trying to thank people. We leave somebody out every time, Gary.
Well, you're thinking of it. We might mention here, we talked earlier about Marion tried to play the slow game early in the first half at Marion. They've come back out here in the second half, and they've not run as much with Gate City. They've tried to change the strategy just a little bit.
They sure have. Marion with the basketball now to Thomas. Thomas at the top of the key. Passes back to Sayers. Sayers from the foul line. His shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Austin. Austin fakes, shoots. No good. Shelton pulls the rebound down. Shelton needs some help. Finally finds Ferguson. Ferguson working up court against McClellan. Breaks the timeline. Gives back to Morris. Morris for Gate City. Guarded by Austin. Morris fakes. Passes in for Pelton. Picked up by Ferguson. Shot is up. No good. Pulled down by Thomas of Marion. Quickly up for number 20, McClellan. Blocked by Pelton. Oh, my. They're calling a foul.
A foul on Pelton here. But from our point of view, all we saw was the big hand come down on the ball.
Unbelievable call.
The big man Terminator, Tony Bellamy, gets ready to check back in here.
McClellan with 2 shots. The first shot is up and good for McClellan. The lead is now 12. And Rusty Pelton takes the seat for Gate City.
Gets a big hand as he comes off the court. Everybody very pleased and very proud of him.
Number 20, McClellan at the line for his second attempt. The shot is up, and nothing but cotton for the young man. Bellamy brings it into Ferguson, quickly up to Morris. Morris pulls up from the 3. Short, rebounded by Bellamy. Up, and he is fouled by McClellan of Marion. No shot is called.
That is McClellan's first foul.
2 more sponsors we want to thank right fast is ADCO, Mr. Addington, doing a fine job for Gate City Athletics. We appreciate Mr. Howard Arrington. And also Thriftway Market. We want to thank Thriftway Market for their support.
Coach Mason very concerned here about the draft that is created in here with these kids getting hot, and asked the official for official timeout to get the windows closed here in the gym.
Bellamy at the line. Shoots. It is good for Tony Bellamy. Tony now with 6 points on the night. The score is 74-62. The Devils up by 12. Bellamy eyes the mark, shoots. It's good. Number 20, McClellan with the basketball now for Marion, working it up court. Staying up the offense. Passes over to Sayers outside the 3. Skip pass to number 20, McClellan, back to Thomas. To Sayers. Sayers thought about shooting. Pulls up for the jumper. Passes inside. The ball is loose. Picked up by Thomason. The shot no good. Fouled by Sayers. No good. Number 52, Thomason tries again and again. No good. And Thomason hits the floor hard. Tony the Terminator Bellamy will pick up the foul. Personal number 3 on Tony.
He seemed rather upset at that foul there. When he hit the floor, he seemed rather displeased at what had taken place there.
Number 52, Thomason will be at the line, shooting 2. First shot is up and good. 75-63 the score now. Thomason with a second opportunity coming up. Eisenmark shoots. It rolls good, so the Hurricanes back within 11. Bellamy brings it into Hensley. Hensley breaks 2 defenders, working his way across the timeline. Passes for Ferguson. Ferguson tried to pass in, thrown away by Sayers. Sayers gives to Austin. 6:40 remaining in the contest. Austin across the timeline. Passes to Thomas. Thomas over to McClellan on the right wing. McClellan guarded by Morris. Passes in, almost thrown away by Hensley. Thomason with a dipsy-do shot which will roll in. Ferguson up court, thrown away by McClellan. Knocked loose by Morris. Morris guarded by Austin. Pulls up for the jump shot. No good. Out of bounds to Gate City. And Coach Dave Mason of Gate City asked for a timeout. And receives one. So with 6:14 left in the game, Gate City takes the timeout up by 11, 75-66. coming out from the gate, running, swapping buckets with each other. And Gate City has managed to pull away here in the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter. The Devils put up 28 points in the third quarter to take control of the game.
Marion is trying to mix it up real well. They'll come down court and maybe run one play or run more part of a play, and then they'll just turn right around and go to the slow game. So they're trying to mix Gate City up, confuse them until maybe they can get inside and get the good shots.
And we finally thought of our last sponsor, Gary.
Who is it?
Warren Funeral Home. Mr. Earl Warren and Rachel down in Weber City doing a fine job. Thank you, Earl and Rachel. Thank all of the sponsors, and we would like to encourage you to patronize each and every one. Hensley for Gate City will be set to inbound the basketball now. Lobs in for Shelton, over his head to Pelton. Pelton's turnaround jumper in the lane is good. Basketball comes into McClellan, over to Thomas. Gate City up by 11, 77-66. Thomas shoots good from the foul line. Bellamy needing some help. Finally breaks it into Hensley. Hensley breaks the timeline. He's going to slow it up, set up his offense. Hensley to Bellamy. Bellamy looking in for Shelton. Finds Pelton at the foul line. Back to Hensley. Hensley lobs for Shelton. Shelton puts a move on. Nice move there. Up. No good. Ball is loose. Run down by Morris of Gate City. Morris breaks it back to Hensley at the top of the key. Passes it in for Bellamy. Bellamy is fouled by Marion's number 40. Sayers, personal number 2. So Bellamy will go to the line for 2. The Devils up by 9. And Tony Bellamy looking for point number 8 on the evening. Tony, eyes the mark, shoots. It will roll in and out. Tough break for the Terminator.
That's got to be hard on a kid. See it almost go in and then come out. You feel like you've been cheated.
Bellamy's second shot is no good. Rebounded by, let's see, Morris. Morris passes in for Shelton. Shelton goes up for 2 more. The big man with 18 points on the night as Thomas works the ball up court from Marion. The Devils up again by 11. Thomas in the corner for McClellan. McClellan inside for Sayers. Sayers drives, shoots short. Basketball, oh, they're going to get a foul on Tony Bellamy. Personal number 4 on Tony.
Chris Shelton. I believe this foul was on Chris Shelton.
Chris Shelton, and where was Chris at?
I believe he was way outside somewhere. I didn't.
That's 4 personals on Chris. Number 52, Thompson inbounds the ball to Thomas. Inside for Austin. Austin working against Morris. Back to McClellan, up to Thomas. Inside for Austin. Over to Sayers. Sayers from 18. No good. Rebounded by Thompson. Morris knocked it loose. Saved in by Pelton. Out of bounds to Marion. Good job there by Rusty Pelton.
Good hustle on Rusty's part in maybe preventing a score right at that point.
As Coach Dave Mason having a discussion with one of the officials. And let's see what's going to go on here.
I believe they're changing it. The foul is going to be on Tony Bellamy instead of Chris Shelton. We couldn't figure how they could get it on Chris because Chris wasn't really even close to the ball.
Thomas with the basketball now from Marion. 4:53 remaining in the game. Austin shoots. That time Shelton will be called with the foul.
I believe they got him on that one. I believe he did commit that foul. Let's be fair with him anyway.
That was a good call. Is Coach Dave Mason telling the big man, go up straight up with your hands, big man.
Keep them hands up there and get the ball, not the body.
Austin's shot is up and good. And Tim Broadwater brings the crowd to life with his impersonation of Tarzan. Austin's second shot is also good. The game is now a 9-point lead for Gate City. Hensley passes back to Bellamy. Bellamy up to Shelton. Over to Morris. Thrown away by Marion. McClellan with the basketball. Has the man wide open. Didn't see him. Austin with the basketball. Drive. Shoots. It will not go. Rebound is knocked out of bounds to Gate City.
I believe that was out on number 10, Thomas.
Arthur Ferguson's going to replace Tony the Terminator. As Marion going to a pressured defense.
Very good ball handler, Ivan, and that's what you need in a situation like this.
Ferguson gets to Hensley. Hensley is fouled by number 52, Thomason. Personal foul number 4. And that will be a 1-and-1 for Gate City now as the Devils are in the bonus. Hutch call. Call's been on the bench for quite a while. He's checking back into the contest now.
Yeah, I was just wondering, you know, with this 4:32 left in the ball game and you're down by 9 points, even though Call's got 4 fouls on you, you begin to wonder why he's not been put back in. He is a big spark for Marion's offense.
Hisley will be at the line shooting a 1+1. The shot by Hisley is good. Jason with 15 points tonight. Good outing for Jason.
Good outing for everybody.
Right. The Devils up by 10. Could be 11. And it is. As Hisley converts the second one. Call breaks the basketball into Thomas and back to Call. Giving to Thomas. Thomas working around to the left side. Looks inside for Austin. Finds him back out to Call. Call skip pass to number 40. Sayers knocked loose by Ferguson, retrieved by Thomas. Passes on the right wing to Call. Call drives, passes back to Thomas. Thomas loses control and picked up by Pelton of Gate City. And a blocking foul called on number 42, Austin. Marion, personal foul number 3. And Rusty Pelton will come to the other end, shooting a 1+1.
Physical game. The crowd yelling for an intentional, I believe, here.
Pelton, Eisenmark, shoots. It's good. Rusty Pelton with 13 points on the night. Gate City up by 12. 4:08 remaining in the contest.
But not over by any
Not over.
4 3-point shots. And
Pelton's second one.
1-point lead at this point.
Pelton's shot is good. As Thomas working it up for Marion. At the top of the key, passes in the left corner to Sayers from 3. No good. Long rebound to Ferguson. Ferguson coming the other way. Nice pass to Hisley. Hisley takes it up and in for 2.
Excellent job on the part of bringing that ball down court.
Call for Marion, holding the basketball up. Passes back to Austin. 3:44 remaining. The Devils up by 15. Call looking inside. Finds Austin. They're working against the big man. Goes up. It's in for Austin. Rusty Pelton triggers into Ferguson. Ferguson needs some help. Finds the big man Shelton. Shelton across to Morris at the timeline. Morris carries the basketball. Turnover to Marion.
Tough break for Gate City, but a good call on the referee's part there. He did kind of lose control there for just a second.
So Marion will have the ball on the side nearest to us. 52 Thomason inbounds the ball to Thomas. Thomas across the timeline. At the top of the key, guarded by Ferguson. Passes in the corner to Call. Call inside to Austin. Austin fakes, shoots. No good. The rebound is loose. Picked up by Gate City. As Pelton comes up with it. Lost control of it. Runs it down. Passes to Hisley. Hisley pulls up for the jump shot. No good. Rebound comes down to Thomason of Marion. Gives over to Austin. 3 minutes left in the contest. Austin passes over to Call. Call pulls up for the jumper. It will not go. Rebounded by Pelton. Pelton gets it out to Hisley. Hisley up to Morris. Morris drives between 2 defenders up. And in.
That ball went in, came back out, and then went through.
Morris.
These kind of shots that give coaches heart failure.
Morris was 14 tonight. Number 10, Thomas. Passes in the corner to Sayers. Sayers back out to Call. 2:31 remaining. Sayers to Call. Call. Back to Sayers. Sayers thought about the jump shot. Finally going to pull up for it. Short. Rebound is loose. Picked up by Hisley of Gate City. Comes the other way. Passes up for Ferguson. And Call comes up with it. And what are we calling here? Oh, a foul on Rusty Pendleton, I believe.
Some of our Gate City fans, very vocal.
Very vocal
To
tonight.
say the least tonight in some of their calls.
We love it, though. This is what Gate City loves. Hey, everyone, remember now, Tuesday night, the Gate City Blue Devils have the John S. Battle Trojans right here. JV starting at 6:30, varsity at 8. Be right here. Call's shot is no good. Rebounded by Shelton. Shelton gives off to Hisley. Hisley is fouled by Thomason, I believe, and if it is, that may be number 5.
That is number 5 on Thomason.
And he knew it. He's going to the bench.
Very, very sportsmanship on this athlete's part right here. He knew that he had made his fifth foul, and he didn't wait to be told to leave. He just walked over voluntarily. Very, very sportsmanship, I feel, on his part.
Very true, Gary. Well, it looks like right now Gate City mainly has one concern to win the district, and that is to beat Virginia High next Friday night. If they do so, they should clinch the district without any doubts in anybody's mind, Gary.
Yes, and we do need everybody to be there at Virginia High. We need all the support that these kids can get because it's going to be a rough, physical ball game.
Meanwhile, on the court, the foul shot was no good. Gate City comes down the other way, pass for Morris, and his foul from behind by Archer, number 32. So Kevin Morris will go to the line with 2 minutes left in the contest. The Devils up by 15.
That's Archer's first foul tonight.
Well, he's not been in there that much.
Oh, okay. Good enough reason.
Gate City looks like it's going to be 17-0.
And what a tremendous record for Gate City to have.
Morris eyes the mark, shoots. Good for Kevin Morris. 15 points tonight for Kevin, well below his average, but a good outing.
Very balanced that game tonight. Very balanced, and everybody played well, and everybody has scored tonight, which is good.
Morris has been double-teamed most of the night. The shot coming up from Morris is good.
Double teamed all night and still been able to get about 16 points, I think.
The lead now is 17, 89-72. Ferguson stole the ball away from Call. Call comes up with it, passes to Thomas. Skip pass to Archer. Archer inside to Austin. Austin drives, shoots. No good. Shelton with another rebound. Shelton gives off to Ferguson. 1:43 remaining in the contest. Hensley back to Ferguson as Gate City looks like they're going to spread it out a little bit. Ferguson hands off to Morris. Morris back out to Ferguson on top. Ferguson looked like he was fouled. Passes off to Pelton. Pelton drives, tried to dunk it, and there's going to be a foul called on Rusty Pelton. Rusty was trying to bring the crowd alive, and he would have if he would have made that dunk too.
He went for it. He went for it.
And Pelton fouls out of the ball game.
Very proud of Rusty Pelton and the effort that he's put for us tonight.
Well, let's see what's going on here.
Discussion here on the
Rusty's going to get a standing ovation for that slam dunk attempt.
That was a good effort on Rusty's part.
Nobody even expected the young man to take off like that, and he just exploded.
He just exploded, and his teammates are just tickled to death, rubbing him on the head, and very proud of him.
Big smile down there on the bench for the young man. Good game for Rusty tonight. Call from the corner for 3. No good. Morris on the rebound. Morris, double team, works his way across the timeline. Holds it up, needs some help. The ball stripped from him by Call. Call tries to run it down. Ferguson, what hustle that was. Call on the floor, picked up by Bellamy. And a foul on number 10, Thomas, on Marion.
That brought the crowd to life. There was scramble everywhere out there. I believe Tony Bellamy's going to go to the line for a 1-and-1.
You think he's watching baseball, with them flying around out there like they were.
This has been wild. And if you think this has been wild, you need to come to Virginia High because it's going to be unbelievable.
Tony Bellamy will be at the line shooting 1+1. Bellamy with 7 points tonight. 1 minute, 1 second remaining in the contest. Bellamy eyes the mark, shoots. It's good. 8 points tonight for Tony. Second shot coming up. Score 90-72. Gate City still may be able to break the 100 barrier. Bellamy eyes the mark, shoots. It's no good. Rebounded by Shelton. Shelton goes back. No, he's fouled by number 32, Archer. So Gate City staying on the line. Shelton thought about dunking that one. I seen his eyes light up.
You can see the look in his eye. He gets this little gleam, and he's thinking bad. And I believe he was going to go for it had he not been fouled like he was.
Shelton with a spectacular night tonight following last night's game. Unbelievable what he did at Patrick Henry tonight with 18 points, looking for number 19. The shot is up and good. Chris now looking to go get point number 20.
This would put him within 8 points of 100 if Chris could get this foul shot right here.
Shelton eyes the mark, shoots. It's good. Gate City 92, Marion 72, 20-point lead for the Blue. Thomas working the basketball from Marion, passes in the corner to Archer. Archer from 3. No good, rebounded by Bellamy up to Hensley. Hensley has Morris. Morris tried to convert the lob, could not. Long pass up to Sayers over to Austin. Austin goes up. Count the bucket. And we have a technical call on. Let's see who they're going to call it on. It could be on the Marion coaches.
Tony Bellamy, I believe, for hitting the backboard on it.
No, I believe they're going to call it on the coaches.
Is that it?
I believe it's called on Marion.
It is. I believe it is. I thought one of our boys hit the. I thought one of them had hit the backboard.
The officials are conferring now to see what's going on. And they did call the technical foul on Tony Bellamy, so you was right, Gary. So this could be a 4-point play and even a 6-point play because they will get the basketball back.
Right. They will get the basketball back. But with 39 seconds left in the game, I think it's mere academics now as to who's going to win this game.
17-point lead for Gate City, 92-75. Second shot from Sayers is good, and Marion will have the ball. As Tony Bellamy hit with a technical for slapping the backboard. Sayers to bring it in for Marion, brings it in to Thomas. Thomas in for Austin. Austin shoots, good.
6-point play out of that one.
And Bellamy just threw it out of bounds to Marion. The game's not over with, 33 seconds. If Marion makes this shot, it could be an 11-point ball game. Sayers lost control up to Austin. Austin shoots, it's in and out. Rebound comes down to Austin. Austin goes back up, misses again. Austin for the third time, and Mr. Bellamy has just fouled out of the ball game.
That's right.
A lot of action here in the past 5 or 6 seconds, Gary.
You've got to be sure that Coach Mason has not been real well pleased with Gate City's play here in this last couple 3 minutes of the ball game. And he's going to his bench. He's sending in Jason Hensley and Herman Spivey.
Josh Collins.
Excuse me. Well, he's going to look like go to basically the whole starting lineup maybe going to come out now.
And the starting 5 does come out, and Gate City's fans gives them a big hand. The Big Blue going to 17-0 after the victory tonight.
This crowd is standing, and the only people not standing that could be sitting are the fans from Marion.
The shot by Austin is no good. Rebound comes down to Call. Call is hammered by either Spivey or Williams. It's Williams with a foul. 22 seconds remaining. The lead is 14, 92-78.
You remember at Abingdon that Josh Collins was the man of the hour when he went to the foul line with a nice score of 98 in 2 shots and was able to convert on both of them.
Lead now 13, 92-79 as Call at the line for his second shot, and it will roll no good. Followed by Sayers, no good. Austin with a rebound, puts it back up, no good, and still Marion has it. Sayers goes up, he is fouled, so Marion's going to stay on the line for at least another 2 shots.
I believe we played the last 2 minutes of this ball game down on Marion's end of the court. We got into the same situation where with Marion, there was a period of time there when it seemed like everything was played on Marion's end of the court. But at that point, Gate City was converting when they did get the ball.
The shot is up and good by Sayers. Second shot is in and out, tipped up by Call, no good. Rebounded by number 42, Austin. Austin hit the floor hard. And we're going to have a timeout called as there are 3 bodies on the court out here. A foul will be called on Gate City number 42, Josh Collins. And Archer will be at the line shooting 1+1 as again we're at the foul line.
With 8 seconds left, we have spent a lot of time at the foul line here in the last little bit.
Rundown of scoring, Gary. Chris Sheldon left the game with 20 points. Arthur Ferguson had 16. Jason Hensley with 18. Kevin Morris with 16. The shot by number 32 Archer is no good, and Pendleton with 14. Bellamy has added 8 off the bench, so Gate City well balanced with all 5 stars in double figures.
This should tell anybody that's looking at Gate City that may have to play them down the road that Gate City is a balanced ball club. An excellent shot there by
Call, and that is the ball game. 92-82 is the final score from Gate City as the Big Blue have improved to 17-0 with another win over a Highland District opponent. For Scott County Cablevision, TV 30, Ivan Sanders, Gary Wallen, Melissa Blevins, Lisa Gilmwater, Bobby Watlington, we will return you to our studios at TV 30.